Hello again and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, aka BGFH, and I'm back again for another iOS accessible game video. This time we're looking at a title called A Few Minutes of Glory. Now this is a real interesting one. I will warn you right up front, this is kind of a hard game to try to explain. So if this does sound interesting to you, I'm going to try to do my best to explain it. But it's going to be one of those that you're just going to have to kind of download it and play it on your own and kind of develop your own technique for getting around it. Because once we get into the thick of things in a little bit here, I'm not really going to be able to explain much because there is a timed factor to this game, especially when you get into the main campaign. So A Few Minutes of Glory is this kind of a... They've taken this like strategy battle game where you're building up resource. You build structures or you build different things to earn resources like wood and gold and stone or whatever. And then the more of these things that you build, the more of the resources that you earn every second. And then with those resources, you build up different aspects of your army. So this is kind of like a medieval kind of a thing where you have like knights and soldiers and archers and ballistas, catapults, walls, towers, and you have offense and defense. So the trick with this is they've basically, the reason it's called A Few Minutes of Glory is because it's basically distills these battle rounds into a few minutes of time. So they're taking what is normally kind of a long and drawn out affair in these types of games, and they're making it just, you can play them in a bite-size time period. You know, you can play them a round of this in a few minutes, and it gets kind of crazy. So I'm not going to go into the campaign right away. I'm going to walk you through the tutorial and sort of try to explain things a little bit. Your main menu, again, is very, very basic. The main thing that I would love to request is this is all a text-based game. It's text-based. It's VoiceOver accessible. But for us low-visiony folk out there, I would love to have a dark theme, maybe some black background and light text. That would be a very, very welcome feature because there's an awful lot of light. There's an awful lot of white in here. So that would be my first request. But let's go. We have
New campaign.
New campaign.
AI easy button.
And you set the AI to a different difficulty levels. You got easy and 3 or 4 different difficulties in there.
Tutorial button.
And let's do the tutorial. All right. So
Menu button.
I'm going to show you, I'm going to try to walk you through at least the general idea of this game. So basically, throughout these battles, you and your opponent have this glory stat. And when you end the game, you, of course, want to have more glory than the other opponent in your battle. And you do that, of course, by winning battles and defending yourself and attacking and all that kind of stuff. So, in the upper
Menu.
we got
button.
a menu thing up there. I'll go in there just to show you what's in there.
Resume button.
Got resume.
Army reference button.
I would recommend that you go into there just so you know, like, you're going to be given some information about, like, the army references and, like, you know, what the different advantages and disadvantages and the different units that you have.
Game guide button.
Game guide.
Rate/review button. More games button. Speed medium button. Surrender button.
Speed is medium, so I do like the fact that if you want to, you can slow it down or speed it up. We're going to keep it at medium just to keep things a little bit out on the frantic side.
Resume button.
So,
Menu button.
okay, so the menu is in the upper right, but then you have
Enemy glory 0.
enemy glory 0. I'm going to flick to the right.
Player glory 0.
Okay, so 0, 0, obviously. Now, I want to say you really have to become spatially aware of where everything is on this screen. Because when you're in a real game, you're going to need to do things pretty quick. You can't be dilly-dallying because, again, there's this time factor eating away. The top third of the screen is made for your resources. So on the left column,
Food F 156. Wood, W, 157. Gold, G, 59. Stone, S, 60.
So those are my 4 resources that I have. On the right-hand side, directly across from those,
Farm, 10W.
farm, 10W.
Sawmill, 10W. Market, 10W. Quarry, 10W.
And then to the right of those, each one of those different, like the farm,
10W. 1 button.
there are buttons, and those are just basically telling you like how many you have. So I've got one of those.
1 button. 1
I've got one of each. I've got and it might be a good idea to memorize the order of these. So I have
farm, 10W.
farm,
Sawmill,
sawmill,
10W. Market, 10W.
market, and that's for gold.
Quarry, 10W.
And quarry, of course, that's for stone. Because if you just want to, like, you don't want to have to keep going back and forth. Okay, which one was the quarry? That was at the 3rd or the 4th one. If you know those orders, then you can just basically you can kind of move your finger in the upper right and go,
player menu.
Okay,
one.
Okay, there's the market, so I can hit double tap on that one if I want to increase, add another market to my empire. So the middle area, which we're not going to quite deal with just yet.
Offense. Defense.
Offense and defense. Offense is on the left, defense is on the right. I'll talk about that in just a second. And the bottom third of the screen is your kind of log. This kind of tells you like what is going on. In this case, it's giving us instructions.
Per second. Build production buildings to get more resources P. Build defense. Build production buildings to get more resources per second.
Okay, build more resources to get... Yeah, so basically make some stuff. So, okay, let's do that. Let's build another farm.
Farm, 10, 1 button. 2. 3.
Let's make 3 of those.
1. Sawmill, 1.
Let's
button.
make 3 of those
2.
if I can.
1 button. 2. 3.
Okay.
Market, 62 button. 3. Dimmed. Quarry, 71 dimmed button.
Okay, I don't have enough. I can't do another. So I've got a few things. I don't have much for quarry, but now you notice the middle section is now populated for offense and defense, and I'm given new instructions.
Units. Good.
In the lower
those
left, or in the lower third of the screen.
Good. Now use those resources to train 5 offensive units.
All right, offensive units. Basically, remember when I said on the left and the right, this is where you really do want to explore by touch your screen. Because, again, you want to memorize probably the order of these things, depending on what empire you're doing. So basically, on the left,
offense.
You have offense and a bunch of numbers if I go down.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
So I've got a bunch of zeros, and then down the right-hand side...
Defense. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Okay, so I've got zeros all the way down both sides. In the middle, it tells us what each one of these things are. So my first one...
Militia, 15F.
Militia. If I go straight down in the middle...
Swordsman, 20F. 5G. Archer, 15F. 10W.
So this is telling me I need...
Militia, 15F.
I need 15 food.
Swordsman, 20F. 5G. Archer,
20F.
15F. Swordsman,
20
20F.
food.
5G.
And 5 gold.
Archer, 15F. 10W.
15F food and 10 wood.
Knight, 20F. 40G.
Okay.
Catapult, 40W. 40G.
That makes sense. So basically, these are my categories of my army. And I can build any of these things toward my offense or defense. So do I want a offensive knight or do I want a defensive militia? You have to make those decisions and wait, because right now we're in the tutorial, so we're kind of stopped. But eventually, we're still going to want to build some defensive... we don't want to just focus on offense because the enemy will randomly attack us. And if we don't have any defensive units put in there, we're going to get steamrolled and they're going to win that battle, therefore getting more glory. So that's the general gist of this. There's a couple of other things that are missing down below, but we'll get there in a moment. So it wants us to build, 5 offensive units. So
Militia, 15F.
Let's build some... Let's see, what do we got for food?
Food, F, 580.
Okay, we got a lot of food.
W, Food at wood W 300 gold G 482 stone S 258.
Okay, I wonder if I
Quarry,
can.
1 button.
Okay, let's build another quarry.
3
There we go. So now we at least have 3 of every structure. Now let's build some units.
0 button.
So
militia 15
it
F.
wants us to build some offense.
Militia 15 F 0 button.
1, 2, 3.
Swordsman 20 F.
I'm going to go to the
5G,
left.
0 button. 1 2 3.
I'm just going to build as much as I
Knight,
can.
20 F 40
Knight
0 button.
1,
1
2, 3. We're just going to overload
Knight,
here.
catapult 40 W 0 button.
1,
1 2 3.
Okay, it let me. Well, we got more than 5, but now we've got our whole left column. At least we have 3s in all of them. Now, in a real battle, when you do a battle, you can lose units, so you have to pay attention, and you may have to replenish, because there'll be times where, like, oh crap, I lost all my militia, and I got to replenish them. So that can happen. You got to monitor that and just not rely on, well, I'm just continually adding, depending on what their units and your units are. So let's look at our bottom third of the screen.
Empty line. Attack. It's time to attack the enemy. Good. Now use those resources to train 5 offensive units.
Okay, so it's just giving us our history. So now, right above the little log area and below our army units,
Attack button.
we have an attack button. So let's do that.
Enemy defense.
Now, on the attack screen, there's a start button right in the middle.
Start
But we're not
button.
going to do that yet because let's look at what we have. In the upper left, since we are attacking,
Enemy defense.
enemy is always in the upper left, and then you are in the upper right. So because I'm attacking, he's on defense.
Militia 3.
He only has 3 militia. I'm going to steamroll him because I have...
Player offense. Catapult 3 knight 3 swordsman 3 militia 3.
Yeah, we're going to just completely annihilate this guy.
Start button.
And let's start.
Victory.
Yeah, victory. That wasn't even a... He had 3 dudes, and that's it. So below that, if I flick to the right, I can look at our log.
Rating. 4 hits versus structure. Attacker gains 0F, 100 W, 0G, hundreds. Player catapult, greater than enemy militia. Player catapult, greater than enemy militia. Player catapult, greater than enemy militia.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't even... Our other units didn't even factor into this battle. We just catapulted them to death. All right, so we hit our victory button. Okay,
Menu
now it's going to
button.
give us some more
Attack
instructions.
30, wall, 10, 0, tap 0, well done. But now the enemy wants revenge. Build 5 defensive units to prepare.
Okay, so
It's
we got to
time to
hurry
attack
up
the
and
enemy.
build some
Good,
defensive
militia,
units.
15F, 0, button.
1, 2, 3.
Swordsman,
Swordsman,
0,
1,
button. 1.
2. Ah, okay, he's
Enemy
attacking me
offense.
already. Okay, what does he have? He has...
Enemy offense.
So enemy in the upper left, he's on offense because he attacked me. The screen changed.
Militia, 3.
He has 3 militia.
Enemy,
I
player
have...
defense. Swordsman, 2 militia, 3.
Okay, so I've got like 5 dudes so far. Let's
Start button.
start.
Fighting, ellipsis, dimmed, victory, button.
Okay, victory. Let's flick to the right and see what our stats are.
Rating, 0 hits versus structure. Attacker gains 0F, 0W, 0G, 0S. Player swordsman, greater than enemy militia. Player militia, greater than enemy militia. Player swordsman, greater than enemy militia.
Yeah, so I got a couple of those swordsmen in at the last minute, so they were basically able to just defeat his militia. All right.
Victory, button.
Now, let's see what he's
Victory.
supposed to do.
Victory, button.
Victory button.
Attack, 30, wall, 0, tap 0. Keep building and attacking.
Keep building
You
and
get 2 glory
attacking.
For winning an attack. 1
Now,
glory for winning a wall.
Here's
10S.
what we got to do.
0, button.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tower, 20, 0, button. 1, 2. Keep building and attacking.
no.
Tower, 22, button. 3, 4, 5. Swordsman, archer, 0, button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Catapult, 4, 0, button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knight, 20, 0, button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Farm, 93, button. 4, 5, dim, 5. Sawmill, 103, dimmed, button.
Oh,
3.
can't build more of
Market,
those.
110 W. 3, dimmed, button. 3. Quarry, 3, dimmed. Stone, S. 3. Swordsman, 3, button. 4, 5, 6, 0, 3, 0, button. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knight 23.
I'm putting on offense
4,
right
4,
now.
4, 3. Catapult 3. Dimmed. But 3. 3. Button. Swords 6. But 4. But 4.
Let's
But
attack.
Button.
Okay, now
Enemy
because
defense.
we get a little reprieve because we have our stat screen here. I was doing things really quickly. So to the right, when we started doing the attacking thing, below your army units and to the right of your attack button, you have two more things that pop into existence. You have walls that you can build, and that's on to the right because it's obviously for defense. And then you have towers. So you build a bunch of walls, you build a few towers. Presumably, I'm guessing archers might go up there so they can pick off the enemy. I don't know. But yeah, so you can kind of basically wall in your structure a little bit, add a bit more defense around your empire. So let's see this attack screen since I attacked him.
Enemy defense. Swordsman 2.
Swordsman 2. Yeah, I got a lot more than he does.
Catapult 3 archer, 4 knight, 4 swordsman, 6 militia, 3.
Yeah, you're done.
Start button.
All right, start.
Victory.
Yeah, victory. That didn't even...
Rating 5 hits versus structure. Attacker gains 50 F, 50 W, 50 G, hundreds. Player catapult greater than enemy swordsman. Player catapult greater than enemy swordsman.
Yeah. Again, we just catapulted him
Victory
into
button.
oblivion. All right, let's see what he wants.
Building and 5. Keep building and attacking.
Keep building and
You get 2
attacking.
glory for winning at wall 10S 5 button.
Okay, we're gonna...
6. Wall 10.
Oh,
Enemy
he's attacking
offense.
me now. I think we're still plenty good. His
Enemy
offense.
Archer 1 swordsman, 2 militia, 3.
Yeah, and here's what I have.
Player defense. Catapult 6 tower, 6 archer, 6 knight, 6 swordsman, 2 militia, 3 wall 5. Start button. Victory.
Eat it, son.
Rating 3 hits versus structure. Attacker gains 0 F, 50 W, 50 G, 50 S. Player catapult greater than enemy militia. Player catapult greater than enemy militia. Player catapult greater than enemy swordsman. Player catapult greater than enemy swordsman. Player catapult greater than enemy archer. Player catapult greater than enemy militia.
So basically, because I spammed him with, like I said, he only has these lower units, and here I am just basically, I've made like at least 3, if not more, of every defensive unit that I can. It's just taking my highest defensive unit, which in this case is a catapult, and it's going after basically the only thing that he had was, what was it? There were some knights or some infantry or something like that, or militia. Okay, so now that we're attacking and battling, there's going to be, I think it's in the upper left-hand corner, at least it is in the main game, there's a final battle where basically they're going to send everything they have at me, and I'm going to have to defend and win. So let's go back to the main screen here.
Victory button. Final battle in 1, 6.
Yeah, so...
Enemy glory 0. Player glory 6.
Okay, so let's build some more stuff.
Sawmill 103 button. 4 dimmed. Quarry 103 dimmed button.
Okay.
3 dimmed. 5 dimmed button.
Okay, I can't build any more
3
resources.
button. 3 button.
Let's build some more
4,
offensive
5,
units.
7 6 button. 4 button. 5 6 3 button. 4 dimmed. 4 6 button. 7 6 button.
Build some more
7,
defense.
8 2 button. 3 4 6 attack 4.
Let's
dimmed,
attack him.
Attack 3 dimmed. Attack 2 attack 2 dimmed.
What?
Attack 1 attack button.
Okay, why can't I...
Attack. Final battle. Both players combine offense and D.
Okay, so it's just letting me, in this case I can't trigger it again, I just have to keep building.
Wall 10S 5 button. 6 8 9 10
Okay, tower.
6 button. 7 8 10 11.
Oops, I meant to do 10, but sure.
Archer 56 button.
Oh, let's do
7 dim 4 button. 5
a few more offense.
7 button. 7 button.
So we're just going to annihilate these
9,
guys.
farm 105 dim.
Build more.
Button,
Okay, can't build any more
1
farms.
4 dim 3. Catapult
Oh.
6 tower 11 archer.
Oh,
8
okay,
knight.
so
Enemy offense.
here we go. They're attacking us with...
Catapult 1 archer 1 swordsman 2.
He's got 1 catapult, but I hate to tell you guys, but I have way more catapults than you do.
Catapult 6 tower 11 archer 8 knight 7 swordsman 6 militia.
Yeah,
3
you're
wall,
effed,
10.
brother.
Start button.
Start.
Fighting ellipsis dimmed. Victory button.
Victory.
Rating 1 hits versus structure. Attacker gains 0F, 0W, 0G, 50S.
Yeah,
Enemy
he doesn't
catapult,
get jack.
greater than player archer, player
Oh.
tower, greater than enemy swordsman, player tower, greater than enemy swordsman, player tower.
They killed
greater
one of
than
my
enemy archer,
archers, though.
Player archer, greater than enemy catapult.
Huh, okay. Was that just a regular attack, or was that the final?
Victory. Victory.
I'm
Button.
not sure. Okay, I think no.
Final battle in 0, 14.
Okay, 14 seconds.
Archer, 6, button, 3, button.
Let's
4, 5.
bolster that.
7, button, 7, button.
Some defense.
11, 10, button.
Sure,
11.
we'll do 11 walls.
Catapult, 7, button. 8, 7, button.
Build some more offense because we have
9,
time.
Button. 10, 11, 4, button.
Yeah.
5.
Okay, we got 5
Enemy
catapult
offense.
now. All right, so
Enemy
I think...
offense. Final battle. In desperation, the entire enemy army Start. Final battle. In desperation, the entire enemy army marches against you.
All right, and their entire army consists of...
Enemy off archer, 2 knight, 2 swordsmen, 1 militia, 1.
You're dead.
Player catapult, 11 tower, 11 archer, 15 knight, 14 swordsmen, 14 militia, 16 wall, 11 start.
All right, bring
Victory.
it, son. Yeah, victory.
Final battle. In desperation, the entire enemy army marches against you. 2-6 glory. Player catapult, greater than enemy archer, player catapult, greater than enemy archer, player catapult, greater than enemy swordsman, player catapult, greater than enemy militia, player catapult, greater than enemy knight, player catapult, greater than enemy knight. Player gains 3 glory. Final glory count. Player 10, enemy 0.
There you go.
Player wins.
He didn't stand a chance.
Victory button.
Okay, but that is only the training. Now we're going to go into a game proper. Now, basically, that was a drawn out version because they were, some of the stuff wasn't timed because it was tutorial and I was explaining things. But now, when we go in, I'm going to create my own little empire name. And I'm going to choose, they give us a perk to start out with we can choose from. And every time we win a battle, it seems like we can gain another perk. And you have to win 10 battles, or 10 of these scenarios, essentially, in order to fully win. So,
new campaign.
Let's do a new campaign.
My civilization, text field.
Okay, we're going to rename that. Let's be...
Oh.
Because I can't think of anything else. Let's just call ourselves Hyrule, because, yeah, why not?
Cap H, Cap T, Y, Y, R, R, U, U, L, L, E, E.
Hyrule.
Menu, button.
That's not what I meant.
Button.
Resume,
button.
yeah.
All right. Text field. Wins, 0/10.
So 0/10.
AI, easy.
Okay, yeah, AI is on easy.
Ballista.
So I have a ballista.
Wins, 0/10.
Quit it.
Ballista. Info, but militia. Info, but catapult. Info, but archer. Info, but horse archer.
So they're a little bit different units.
Horse archer.
Than what
horse archer.
We had in the training. So at horse the bottom,
archer. Choose a power.
I can choose a power or a perk.
Start with 4x tower button.
Ooh.
Ballista plus 10 attack versus ranged button.
Oh. That's a toughie. Start with 4x tower.
Ballista plus 10 attack versus ranged button.
I kind of like the ballista. Let's do
Ballista
that.
plus 10 attack versus start button.
Okay, and now...
At 1, Ballista plus 10...
When I hit start, I'm not really going to be able to talk much. I will try to do a little bit of extra flicking, or not flicking, but extra exploration. So like if you hear me, if you hear it says, farm, and then you hear a bunch of numbers, that's what I'm doing. If you're hearing a bunch of numbers and I'm just going boom, 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 I'll at least tell you whether I am doing offense or defense. But like I said, now that we're going to be in the real thick of things, I can't really take the time to explain this to you. So what you've seen so far, this should at least give you an idea of if this is a game that you will want to try for yourself. So let's go, but now you're just going to see me kind of play around, and then we'll wrap up the video. So
start button.
Start. Here we go. Let's build some stuff.
Final battle farm 10.1 button.
Build some farm.
3.
Okay, we'll build 3 of those.
1 button.
Sawmill. 3.
Market 51 dimmed but
Oh,
1
can't afford.
Quarry 1 dimmed button.
Okay, I'm gonna build some defense.
Ballista 0 dimmed 0
Oh crap,
dimmed.
I
Militia
can't.
50 0 button.
1,
2
2,
3
3.
Catapult 0 dimmed but
Damn it,
0
I can't
Archer
afford it.
15 0 button.
Archer.
1 2 3 4 0 dimmed button 0 dimmed button.
Okay.
Tower wall 10s 0 button 1 2 dimmed 2 tower 0 dimmed 0 dimmed 0 dimmed 0
Okay, can't
dimmed
afford.
0
Oh crap.
dimmed button 0 0 0 0 dimmed button
Shit,
0
I'm all
dimmed 0 button 0 button 1 2 0
building
button
some
1
offense
dimmed
now.
1 2 button 3 4 4 but 0 button 1 dimmed 1 dimmed.
See if I can build some
Sawmill,
farms
Sawmill market
or
50
market.
1 dimmed button
Damn
quarry
it.
quarry 50 1 dimmed button 1
Can't afford
farm
anything.
3 dimmed button Sawmill 3 dimmed button attack
Let's
button.
attack him. Let's see if.
Enemy defense
Oh, he might kick my ass here.
horse archer 1 tower 1 camel 1 pikeman 1 wall 1 horse archer
Me.
player horse archer 1 archer 4 militia 1 start
Okay,
button fighting
well.
ellipsis dimmed fighting ellipsis dimmed
Uh-oh.
button defeat button
Uh-oh, defeat. That's not good. I'm down.
horse archer 1
I'm down to 1 horse archer.
defeat
Okay,
button.
that's not good. Okay, we gotta.
Archer 15 4 button 0 button 1 dimmed 0 0 button 1 2 3 0 dimmed button
Offense.
0 0 button 1 dimmed 1 0 dimmed button
Okay,
0
can I do
Archer
any?
15F market 92 dimmed button 2 dimmed button
God, I
4
can't
dimmed
afford any.
4 dimmed
I can't afford anything. Okay,
enemy
you're attacking
offense.
me.
Camel 2 pikeman 2 fury
So,
catapult 1 archer 4 militia 3 wall 2
okay.
start
Well,
button.
let's see what we do
Fighting
here.
ellipsis dimmed victory button.
Okay, victory.
Rating 0 hits versus structure. Attacker gains 0F 0W 0G 0S. Player catapult greater than enemy camel. Player archer greater than enemy camel. Enemy pikeman greater than player militia. Enemy pikeman.
Okay.
Victory
Let's
button.
see what our
victory.
stats are right now.
Victory button. Enemy glory 1. Player glory 1.
Okay, we're even.
Sawmill 90W market 90W 2 dimmed but 2
Okay, I can build a quarry.
3 dimmed
Okay.
1 button 2
Build more
3
offense.
0 dimmed button 0
Shit, can't afford.
catapult art 0 button
I want.
1 dimmed 1 4 button 0 dimmed but 0 dimmed button
I need more defense,
ballista
guys.
tower 20 wall 0 button 1
Build a tower or 2,
3 4
4.
wall 2 button 4 5 6 7 wall 10s catapult quarry 100W 2 dimmed button 4 dimmed but 4 dimmed
Okay,
button
I can't build any resources.
militia 15 2 button 3
Okay.
3 button 1 0 but 1 button 2 3 button 4 5 5 0 dimmed but 0
I still
dim,
can't
0
afford
dimmed
offense.
button. Attack
Let's
button.
attack and see what happens.
Enemy defense
Oh, he's still got. Oh boy, yeah. I've been cranking up my defense. I really got to put more into my offense. I think
horse archer
this might
1
not go
ballista,
well.
1 start button fighting ellipsis
This
dimmed
might not go well.
defeat button
Shit. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
defeat button
What is our
defeat,
final battle?
defeat button final battle in 2:17
Okay.
enemy glory market 103 button 5 button 3 button 4 4 5 dimmed button 5 dimmed
Okay, I
button,
think our resources are okay.
0 button 1 2 dim 2 dim 0 dimmed button
Try to get
0,
more
0
offense.
button 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 button 6 5 button 6
Get some more
7
offense.
2 dimmed button 2
Defense.
catapult, 0 dimmed button 0
Uh-oh.
3 button 4 5 0 dimmed button
Shit,
0
I don't
4
have-
button 5 6 7 button 8 6 button 7 8 8 0 button
Oh, I want-
1 dim 1 dimmed tower wall 7 button 8 tower 4 button 5 6 7 button 2 0
Offense.
button, 1 2 3, 5, 6, 7 button 2, 6, 0 button 1 dimmed 1 dimmed.
Okay, at least we got one of those.
105 dimmed but 4 dimmed but 4 dimmed button.
Can't do anything with
Ballista
those.
militia 8 button 1 dimmed button.
Can't
1
build
8
more.
button 9 8 button 6 button
Build
7
more offense.
8 9 attack button.
Let's attack. Try to get some glory
Start
back.
button.
He's got...
Enemy light cavalry 1 ballista 1 tower 5 pikeman 1 wall 5.
Okay, I have...
Horse archer 7 ballista 1 catapult 2 archer 9 militia 6.
Okay,
Start
let's
button.
try.
Fighting ellipsis dimmed. Victory.
Victory. There we go. Now we're talking. At least we got... I think we might be about even
Victory
for glory.
Button. Victory. Victory button.
Okay.
Final wall 10 at 8 button. 9, 10, 11, tower 27 button. 8, 9, 11.
Okay, 12.
Horse archer 15F 29 button.
Build some more offense.
10, 2 button. 3, 5 5 dimmed. 1 dimmed button.
Okay, can't build any more of that offensively.
Militia, fit cat 0 but 8 but 0 button. 1 dim 1 1
Crap.
Dimmed. Ballista 1 dimmed button.
We need more defense
Sawmill,
again.
105 dimmed button. 5
can I build
dimmed.
any structures?
4 dimmed.
Shoot.
Horse arch 1 button.
Horse
2
archer.
dimmed. 2 or 8 button. 9 button. 1 dimmed but
God,
1
I need...
8 button. 9 2 button. 3 dim 3 dim 3 dimmed.
Okay.
Militia 15 9 button.
What is my...
Enemy glory 2. Player glory 3.
Okay, I've got him ahead of him a
Archer,
little
15 at
bit.
wall 10 at 12 button. Arch 9 button 1 1 button 2 dimmed 2
Okay, I got...
9 button 1 dimmed button
I want
1 dimmed
more.
1 dimmed 6 5 dimmed button 5 7 button 8 dimmed. Wall 10s 12 button 13 14 any final battle in 0 32.
32. Should I risk another
Attack
bat? Yeah,
button.
let's attack one more time.
Enemy
We'll
defense.
try it. Okay, what does he got?
Enemy horse archer 1 light cavalry 1 tower 2 pikeman 1 wall 2.
Okay,
Fury,
I
player,
have...
offense, horse archer, 8 ballista, 1 catapult, 5 archer, 10 militia, 6. Start.
I'd
Button.
like to think that I would beat him.
Ellipsis, dimmed. Victory. Button.
Yeah! Victory, son.
Rating. 14 hits versus structure. Attacker gains 200 F, 200 W, 150 G, 150 S.
So you do
Player
want to
horse archer,
do these
greater than enemy
battles
wall.
because
Player
they
horse
will give
archer,
you
greater than enemy light cavalry.
a lot of bonuses to kind of, give you your food and gold and all this stuff so you can build more units. Let's go back to our screen.
Button. Victory. Victory. Button.
We're going to have to bolster our defense because they're going to come
Final
and attack
battle.
us with
Militia,
everything.
15, 9, 2, button.
I want more
3,
of those.
4, 5.
Okay.
Archer 15 F 9 but 3 button 4 5 dim 5 dim 1 dimmed button.
Okay, I'm
1,
feeling a little
dimmed.
better about our chances.
Quarry 1 4 button 5 4 button
Okay.
5 but 5 button 4 button 5 5 dimmed but 5.
Okay, we're
dimmed.
cranking out some more of our resources up top.
Militia 15 9 button 5 button 6 1 dimmed.
Oh,
button,
I need, dang
1,
it, I need
dimmed.
more.
Archer 15 9 button 1 catapult.
I want more
41,
catapults.
button, 2 dimmed 2 dimmed.
Come on, crank out some more
Market,
catapults for me,
110
son.
Button.
Okay.
Enemy offense marches against you. Start. Final battle.
Final
In
battle.
desperation,
Here we go.
the entire
So
enemy
what do we
army marches
have?
Enemy offense. Horse archer, 1 light cavalry, 1 ballista, 1 camel, 4 pikeman, 4.
I think we
Fury.
got this.
Player defense. Horse archer, 13 ballista, 7 catapult, 7 tower, 12 archer, 19 militia, 15 wall, 14.
Yeah, bring it.
Start. Button. Fighting. Ellipsis.
We got
dimmed.
this.
Victory. Button.
Victory. Hello, yeah.
Final battle. In desperation, the entire enemy army marches against you. 2-6 glory. Enemy horse archer, greater than player archer. Enemy light cavalry, greater than player archer. Enemy ballista, greater than player archer. Player catapult, greater than enemy pikeman. Player catapult,
Yeah,
greater than enemy pikeman.
but I can
player catapult,
overwhelm you.
Greater than enemy horse archer. Player catapult, greater than enemy ballista. Player catapult, greater than enemy camel. Player catapult, greater than enemy light cavalry. Player catapult, greater than enemy pikeman. Player catapult, greater than enemy camel. Player tower, greater than enemy pikeman. Player archer.
Anyway, you get the idea.
Victory button.
Victory.
Victory.
And hit victory,
Victory
again.
button.
All right,
High
we
roll, text
won.
field.
So now we're back on our kind of overall empire screen.
Wins 1/10.
1 out of 10.
AI, easy.
Yep.
1. Ballista plus 10 attack versus ranged.
So there's my perk that I had from last time. Now I can choose.
Victory. Choose a reward. Catapult plus 5 attack versus ranged. Button. Catapult plus 5 pierce armor. Button.
Ooh, that sounds like a good idea.
Empty line.
But that's where we're going to stop this video. That is kind of the flow of, like, you have to manage, like, I've covered a lot of different iOS games that have had, like, either mainly focused on resource management, or maybe a couple that have had battle. A couple of them had both. Like A Dark Room, if I remember correctly, that had this kind of a, you started doing your base building, but then as you ventured out, then you would get into battles and hope you had enough resources. But this is, like I said, a strategy-esque game that ramps things up, and you got to do everything quickly. So again, when I was playing, I really wasn't able to tell you much. Hopefully you at least sort of got, I'm like, okay, I'm boosting my resources, or trying to figure out, if I can build until toward the end, all my stuff was dimmed, so I was not able to really do anything with building more structures to pump out more resources. I didn't attack as much as I maybe could have, because I had that first defeat. I probably attacked a little bit too early, prematurely. But again, I didn't know when they were going to attack me, so I tend to kind of build up on my defense and, let them come to me, and then I'll build my attack. I suppose it'll just depend on what enemy I'm facing, but normally I don't play these types of games. I mean, I appreciate strategy games for what they're for, what they are, be it turn-based or real-time or whatever. It's generally not my forte. But I do, like I said, I do appreciate them for what they are, and occasionally one might one might get my attention, like the real-time strategy game. I got into the Dungeon Keeper series back in the day. I've played the South Park RPGs. In this strategy game, and a couple of the other ones that I've played for iOS, since they're accessible and they're a lot easier to contend with all these text and stats and everything, at least, being VoiceOver accessible, that helps considerably. I don't know if this is a game that I'm going to, come back to all the time, but I do want, just because it's not generally my genre of choice, but I do definitely want to see this through, see if I can't get through all 10 levels and just see what kind of challenges and what kind of enemies are, what they're going to do to me. So that is A Few Minutes of Glory. It is available on iOS right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. And until next time, I will chat with you guys again later.